Dear chess players, greetings from Openingmaster, the world's biggest human chess database. Today I am going to talk about the French defense. It is one of the most popular chess openings and is characterized by the moves e4 to e6. It is a solid and flexible opening that can be used by both black and white, although it is more often played by black. One of the main ideas behind the French defense is to occupy the center of the board with pawns, while simultaneously controlling the d5 square. This can be achieved by playing d5, which blocks the pawn on e4 and threatens to capture it. The French defense is a popular choice for black because it allows them to fight for the center of the board from a solid and flexible position. The main variations of the French defense is the Tarrasch defense, which is characterized by the moves e4 to e6, then d4 to d5, and last knight d2. This variation is named after the famous chess player Siegbert Tarrasch, who was known for his aggressive and tactical play. In the Tarrasch defense, white aims to occupy the center of the board and build a solid pawn structure, while black seeks to undermine white's center with the move d5. Let me talk briefly about advance and win-or variations. Another popular variation of the French defense is the advance variation, which is characterized by the moves e4 to e6, then d4 to d5, and last move pawn to e5. In this variation, white seeks to occupy the center of the board and build a solid pawn structure, while black looks to undermine white's center with c5. The advance variation is a popular choice for white because it allows them to control the center of the board and build a strong pawn structure. The win-or variation is another important variation of the French defense, and is characterized by the moves e4 to e6, d4 to d5, knight to c3, and bishop to b4. In this variation, black seeks to exchange their dark-squared bishop for white's knight, and then use the resulting pawn structure to launch a counterattack against white's center. The win-or variation is a popular choice for black because it allows them to fight for the center of the board and build a solid pawn structure. The French defense is a solid and flexible opening that can be used by both black and white. It is characterized by the moves e4 to e6 and aims to occupy the center of the board and control the d5 square. There are many variations of the French defense, including the Tarrasch defense, the advance variation, and the win-or variation. Each of these variations has its own unique characteristics and strategies, and they can be used by players of all skill levels. Play all the possible variations of the French defense and remember, practice makes perfect. The Openingmaster Golden Chess Database is the icon of all human chess databases. The database is so massive that the most robust computers are needed. It has more than 30 million human games without duplicates. It is a mixture of correspondence, OTB, and portal games. The Openingmaster OTB database, with almost 9.5 million chess games, is the biggest over-the-board collection of human chess one could come up with. It all began in 2004 when creators started to collect games and analyze them. A must-package for all FIDE players. The Openingmaster Correspondence Database wasn't always a separate chess database until about 7 years ago, when the need from correspondence players stood out. With 2.1 million games, it is the correspondence best chess database suited mostly for ICF players.